Alright, we're here with Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, and I just going to ask him a couple questions about something. The first thing I was wondering is in Suburban Nights, did you come up with the costumes that they were going to wear, or was that a personal choice of their own?
It was mostly my brother and I. Some we sort of talked about, like I think with Lindsay we were sort of saying like maybe we're thinking maybe Arwen, maybe this, and sort of seeing if we could do some ideas. Originally we were talking with Paul, maybe having him be the Goblin King, but then Justin came out with his video doing the Goblin King. I was like, okay, well he has to be it. And we knew Brad Jones did a really good Harrison Ford impression, so we're like, okay, he has to be Indiana Jones, stuff like that. But most of it we came up with.
What about Jew Warrior? I can't think of his name right now, but Justin Carmichael.
Yeah.
Did you come up with him as David Bowie from Labyrinth?
No, he actually did that in one of his videos, and originally I was going to have Paul be that character, but then when I saw him do it in the video, I'm just like, okay, well, now he has to be it. He has the costume. He's hilarious as it. So so I'll give you that.
Okay, now what is one of your most annoying fan experiences that you've had, other than me, because I've been following you all weekend? And what is like the best fan experience you've ever had?
Most annoying I remember is this one guy. It was the first con I went to, and he came to our table, and we're really hungry, and he's like, hey, can I buy you guys dinner? And we don't let fans do that, so we're just sort of like, no, we're good. But we're sort of waiting for him to go so we could go eat dinner, but he just stays there in silence for like 10 minutes. Then he'll ask another question, like, so what's your favorite movie? Tell him Brazil. And he's like, oh, okay. Stands in silence for another 10 minutes. That's another question. So, what's your favorite review? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Tom and Jerry movie. Okay. Another 10 minutes of silence, and it's just so finally, after like an hour of this, he finally takes off. And we're like, thank God, we had to eat. So that was probably one, but that's the one I remember the most. Usually, that's one I usually tell people. So, in terms of best, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, and anyone that comes up and says like, I really helped with their like depression or when they were going through something rough. And this one young woman came up to me and said her father passed away, and like my videos one of the only things that really helped her laugh and get through things. Or even I have another one that told me like she had an abortion and stuff, and she was going through a hard time, and like the videos. Stuff, really hard stuff and heavy stuff, and they're saying, and when you do something as silly as what I do, when you hear that, it really, really helps them out. That just means great. That's like an unbelievable thing.
What about Kyle Ebert from the narrator from Dragon Ball Z? What about him? When he followed you around the time?
Oh yeah, that was just a bit.
I know.
But
it's like it seemed like you really wanted to get away from him.
Well, and it's funny because by that point, that was like our 5th con that we've been together at. We just always chatted. We always got along. I just said, we gotta film something. We gotta do something because he's such a nice guy and he's got that great voice. So we just sort of came up with that on the spot. We just kept improvising where we go, what we do, and stuff like that. And he's a great guy. It was a lot of fun.
And okay. Other than the Sound Creed, what is one of your favorite characters to do?
Even though I know people either love him or hate him, I love doing the Bum.
I love the Bum.
It's such an easy voice, and it's such an easy character to do because he's always impressed by everything. I love how positive he is,
That's what's great about it.
Yeah, I really like just where the critic is so negative. I love how positive the book is. He's always blown away. It's just always happy with everything.
I also like that guy just because you don't know what he's going to say.
I don't know what I'm going to say either when I do ask that guy. I just turn my brain on.
That's about the best way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I had another question too. I think it was like a one-off character, Reverend Nutjob. Will we ever see him again?
I can't think of too much else to do with him, so probably not. I think it's just a one-time thing.
Now, did you help that girl gender become more apparent? Did that help, or was it still the same problem?
Actually, it turns out it wasn't a boy. I remember I saw him the year after.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I was just like, he's like, I don't know if you remember me. I'm like, yeah, I remember you.
See how it was obviously not apparent to me because I still got it wrong?
Well, he was very nice. He had great humor about it. I apologized to him like a million times. Like, I'm so sorry. Saying, no, it's funny. It was great. That was really funny. So he was really, really cool about it.
All right. That's about all the questions I had for you.
Awesome.
All right. And this is Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, that guy with the glasses. You want to shamelessly plug anything?
I think you've done that well enough.
Okay. And that'll conclude the interview. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
All right.